guys, it's Bliss, and today I'm going to be doing another makeup tutorial. I was just sitting around thinking, like, what can I do right now? And I was like, well, why don't I film another video? And I think, again, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill by Morphe palette. There's just so many colors, and I really want to do something different than the look that I did previously. So I figured that I would work with that and just see what I could come up with. Although today is going to be a little bit different of a tutorial than I've done before so far on my channel. I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me, even though I'm not going anywhere, just doing it for the video. But I'm just going to be doing, you know, something different with the palette and just talking through it. Let's get started.
Now I know my heart is a ghost town.
I'm going to start by just priming my face with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I know I use this every time, but it's literally such a good primer because it hydrates my face. And I know, like, I have kind of an oily skin zone, so I don't really have to worry about my skin drying out, but I have been in the sun a lot, and, you know, that dries out my face just a little bit. Plus, it's always good to hydrate even if you're oily. I'm just gonna put this everywhere. I like to bring this, like, down to my neck a little bit. Also, sorry about, like, the lighting and everything. I hope it's all okay. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna do as far as this look goes. I'm just winging it, to be fair. I think I'm gonna start with my eyes though, just in case I have fallout or want to do something crazy. Let's prime my eyelids here, and I'm gonna use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I'm almost out of it. I just got a sample to use for like prom, I think like my junior year or something, and I'm trying to get rid of it. I know it has a shelf life, but I mean, when you pay money for things, girl, you gotta use it. I'm just not someone who wears makeup often, so even though things have shelf lives, I like never run out of it before the shelf life is up. The Jaclyn Hill palette doesn't have a like matte light color. My last video I used a color that I thought was a matte light color, but it had a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm just gonna set it with my Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, and I'm just using some Wet n Wild shader brush. I don't know the name. Sorry about like not doing names of brushes and stuff. I don't have a brush collection. I just have a bunch of miscellaneous brushes that I bought over like the last like year or so, and like a lot of them are old. Alright, what do I even want to do? Let's see. You would think that I was like getting paid to talk about Jaclyn. Well, I think I'm just gonna go in with Silk Cream. It's this color right here, and I'm just gonna start with that and put it into my crease, just cause it's a safe crease color. I like to always start with the transitions. I'm just gonna like, I don't know, I played around with it, and I did a smoky eye, like a cranberry smoky eye the other day, and it looked good. And then I tried to put winged eyeliner on for like the first time in a while, and I screwed it up. So I might do something maybe a little bit more smoky or a little bit more colorful. I think I'm gonna put Pukey, which is like a really good transition shade, and I think I'm just gonna put that as well. The other one was just a little too light for me. Take Jaclyn's word for it when she says it's good to like build up transition shades and stuff. I like to build up shadows, maybe just because I watched her forever and that's how she does it. I personally feel like it makes the look better. Things just blend better, like they transition better. Also, sometimes, like today, I pick up the wrong color and it's a little too light for me at the time. A good trick that I've noticed as far as blending goes, generally, I like to put where I want the color the darkest. I want to start there, which is usually the outer corner for me because I'm usually doing smokier looks. And so I'll start on the outer corner and put most of the product there, and then when I get less product on the brush, I bring it into the crease. And then you do windshield wiper motions and then circular motions out here to smoke it out, and then windshield wiper motions. And there's really never a time to stop blending. Blend to your heart's content. I mean, when you think it looks good is when you think it looks good. Also, when you're using the darker colors, try not to go in with too heavy-handed. It's always better to build up the color than to just immediately have like big black streak on your face. I'm gonna go in with Roxanne, which is this like, I don't know, it's like a brown, but it's got like a reddy orange undertone. I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner a little bit and bring it only a little bit into my crease. I also don't want to do anything too colorful because I already did a colorful look. I'm really torn. And I don't know if I'm quite prepared to do a smoky look. Especially since it's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm really not doing anything after this. You know what? It's freaking hot in here. I got like three lights on and no fan, because I can't have the fan on because I have something hanging up behind me to have a backdrop, which, secret, it's just a fuzzy blanket. I'm gonna go in with Chip, which is that brown. It's just like a chocolate chip color. And I'm gonna put that on my outer corner, mainly focus it on the lower part and then smoke that out just a little bit. I think I am gonna do a smoky eye. Man, these colors are so pigmented. I went in with a heavy hand. Sometimes I forget that Morphe shadows are more pigmented than some of the other shadows I use. Same for Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows. And those are really the only two shadows I use. Okay, I'm just gonna do the next step on the other eye. So like, I wish that I had like people who ask me like questions that I could answer while doing this or something, to make it a little bit more interesting, so that way I'm not just rambling the whole time. Although if you ask anyone in my daily life, I can talk like it's nobody's business. I saw something on Facebook or something and it was like, name something that you could probably do for 24 hours without stopping. And I looked at my fiance and I was like, talking? And he was like, you know what, I'm not gonna argue with you. And I was like, you're right. So like, I've been eating healthy and it's been going fine. But, and I like the way I feel eating healthy, and anytime I try to eat something unhealthy and kind of break that cycle, I always feel like crap. You know, my stomach always feels nauseous and stuff. I just don't feel good. I'm going back in with Pukey and just blending that out. Yeah, our McDonald's rebuilt, and that's what I've been wanting all day. I've just been wanting like some fries and then like something sweet, so like, I don't know, a McFlurry or something. Okay, now that I have all of that down, I'm gonna take the shade Central Perk, and I'm just going to put that over that other brown, just to deepen it up a tad, to see if this is smoky enough for me, or if I wanna like move up and use the black. So like, I've had 2 rest days from the gym. And like, that's fine, you know, everybody needs the rest days, it's whatever. But it's driving me insane because I've been so lazy the days that we haven't gone to the gym. When I start to have like nothing on my brush, I really blend out and then kind of blend up in the crease. I try not to blend it up in the crease too much. And then in between each dark shade, I'll just take one of the transition shades and put over it. I'm just so happening to like using Pukey, but I think I'm gonna go in with Pooter and just see if that looks good. You really need to have, when you're using cool tone colors to deepen up the outer corner and stuff, you really need to use warmer colors in your crease as your transition shades, because otherwise you can just look a little too cool tone. It's not really good to bring cool tones too high up to hit your eyebrow and stuff. I think I am going to have to go in with a darker color, but I don't know if I really want to do the black color yet, so I'm going to go in with the Soda Pop color. I think it has a purple in it, which is fine with me. I've got green eyes, so the purple will just make it pop. I'm just going to do what I've been doing with the other dark colors. I wanted today to do a different kind of video. I didn't want to do another makeup tutorial. It just so happens to be that makeup is what I like the most in my life right now and have for like the last year as far as hobbies go. So it's probably something I'm going to be doing a lot of. I would do story times, but my only issue with that is a lot of the stories that I have from me when I was younger are either embarrassing or like not something I want other people doing. So I don't really want to put that out on the internet. And I don't have like any crazy stories otherwise. If I had something that wasn't a bad influence or wasn't embarrassing for me, I would put it out there. But my life isn't like all that interesting. I mean, to be fair, I don't do that much. I think I'm gonna go in with butter, which is like a orangey brown color, and just kind of stay closer down to the brown colors here because it's more of a medium shade. Just to really smoke out those browns, blend them out to my other transition colors. I've been wedding planning lately, and that's been really fun. Got a lot done here recently. Okay, I'm gonna cut out my crease using the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just going to use that same shader brush from earlier. I wiped it off a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of put that directly onto the brush here. Tap it a little bit on my hand, get the excess off. And just kind of carve this out because I got a little crazy. What's weird to me is growing up, I was always so messy. And then since I've gotten older, I've gotten cleaner and like more organized, and I clean more often, and like when other people like make a mess in my space, I like freak out. I used to never care. I like used to have like shopping bags and clothes like all over my floor, and that was fine with me, and now like there's like nothing on my floor. So I don't get like what happened there. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. Oh! Smoke that back out there. We don't need that kind of negativity in our life. Now I'm going back in with this, with that same brush, and I'm just gonna put that over the concealer there. I just sprayed my brush with the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go in with Meeks down here. And I'm just gonna use that, put over top. It's just like, I find myself always wanting to do like bright colored looks or like things involving purple. Like even my smoky eyes at least have a little bit of purple in the crease or something, or the outer corner, just to kind of make my eyes pop. And so then when I don't use the purple, I feel like it doesn't do my eyes justice. And I'm just gonna go back and smoke out all of this here. Then I'm just gonna do the little foundation thing that I always do. I need to get a move on. The only problem with me mixing the Dewy and Smooth Beige Fit Me foundation and then the Born This Way foundation in Snow, my only issue with that is that like I never get the mix the same each time. Sometimes it's too light, sometimes it's too dark, and sometimes it's perfect. So, and my face is always changing colors because when I go to the gym, I tan, or I've been like out in the sun, like I'm going to the lake in a couple of days. And it's just like, I can never keep up. Like my face is like, has a lot of red in it. I guess it's like, I guess I have Native American in me. So I found that out, I was like, wow, no wonder like my face has always been red. Even when my face is like technically tan and it's not even sunburned, it's still red. I think this is a pretty good match. This time, I always feel like when I watch myself over after filming these videos, when I see myself using the Beauty Blender, I always feel like it looks like I'm like punching myself in the face because I'm so aggressive with it. I don't know if I'm gonna try to do wing liner. I'm trying to decide, but I have a feeling if I do, I'm gonna screw everything up. And I do not have time for that. So now I'm going to contour using the Tarte Shape Tape, or not contour, highlight all the high points of my face. Sorry. I was watching somebody talk about how like you can use too light of a highlight color and it can actually like not look good. And I feel like that's kind of me right now. But this is the only shade I have, and it took me forever to even get this shade in the Tarte Shape Tape because when I wanted to get it, it was like always sold out. So I don't really have to worry about it. Once I get it, I didn't really have it for quite some time, but it's just a little frustrating because I know like if I got something darker, then I would go and like not tan anymore, and then I would be pale. And I don't use like a lot of highlighting powders or anything, so I guess when I put like my translucent powder over it or whatever, it's better to use a lighter color. I also found out that if you take out this concealer too far, like I always take it out all the way out here, if you do that, it can actually make your face look whiter, and I like didn't know that. Now I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and Moonstone, and I'm just going to put this on my finger. Just a smidgen of it, and lightly tap it. I don't normally use this, but I've had it forever, and since I never use it, I figured I would. My only issue is that I always put on a lot of like face powder because I like to be matte because I have a little bit more oily skin, and if I don't, you can tell that I have oily skin. Even when I use it, you can tell I have oily skin. I don't know if you can even see that. It's very subtle. And then I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I'm using that middle shade on the bottom. I'm just going to contour out. I really never contour with this much on a daily basis. Well, I say daily basis, like when I'm actually wearing my makeup somewhere and not just for a video. Here lately, I've just been liking it, especially for videos. Blend that out. I always have to chisel out my jaw. And so I feel like it always looks like I have a double chin. You know, I like to sit like this. And I always give myself like a double chin. But contouring helps so that way I can sit lazy and still look like my chin's chiseled. Does anybody else have this issue with their cameras? Like I know someone in my family has this issue with her camera. I don't know, it's just a tad frustrating. I don't like having to get up every 2 seconds to turn the camera on. I say 2 seconds, but it's more like 15 minutes. Now using the Fit Me powder, I'm just gonna use, I think I'm gonna use a stippling brush first and stipple it into the skin. I'm trying to avoid that highlight area. Now I'm just going to take that Tarte brush and very minimal amount of powder. And just kind of sweep under the eyes. It's hard to get that without disrupting the highlight. I really extra powder certain areas that get oily. I do powder contour with the Wet n Wild contouring palette and Dolce de Leche. I don't know, I just feel like this one blends better. I feel like when I use that other brush, it really makes it patchy. And maybe I'm just not using that brush right or something, but I don't know, it looks patchy. And girl, we don't need any of that. We don't need that kind of negativity in our life, alright? Goodness. I'm gonna use this Tarte little palette here and use the contour shade. It says contour, but it looks more like a bronzy shade to me. It's a little bit too warm to be a contour shade. If only you saw my tan line. This is tan for me. I have to stop tanning in the tanning bed, but It's just so relaxing, especially after a workout. I use the standing up ones because I find if I sit down or lay down in the lay down ones too soon after working out, I tend to get a little bit lightheaded because I don't give myself enough rest time before I lay down. I'm going to use the Mega Clear Brow and Lash stuff and put that on my eyes. Put it on my eyes. My eyebrows. The point of a get ready with me is that you're talking and you don't cut out a lot, but this video cannot be 2 hours long. Now I'm just using the NYX NYX Sculpt and Highlight Brow Contour thing. I'm putting this on my brows. Now that my hair is lighter, I like to do a more natural brow, so I don't really use a lot of this product anymore. You know what I noticed? A lot of like gurus skip like their eyebrows, and I wondered like why that is. But I guess like most people do their eyebrows the same for like a while, and if they change it, then they'll do like an updated routine on it. So like it's really not necessary to keep that in every video. Like I don't really do anything too spectacular as far as my eyebrows go. Anybody can achieve this. Hey, I pulled out the right side this time. I always pull out the wrong side in things when I'm opening stuff. Ooh, girl, that's a lot of product. Probably gonna take me 3 years to wash all that out of my eyebrow. Put more over here then. So I'm just gonna take silk cream and put that directly under my eye. Then I'm going to take the other side of the brush and I'm going to go in with chip, which is that chocolate chip color, and put mainly on the outer corners. And then just kind of blend. And then I'm going to take butter. I'm just going to run that along too. Just going to take this Tarte brush. I'm going to dip into Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. Jaclyn really makes amazing products, honestly. Jaclyn really makes amazing products, honestly. Like, there's always so much controversy around her stuff, too. Like, that's got to be exhausting. Like, the girl can't even catch a break. She can't even do anything without people getting angry at her for it. And honestly, like, who cares? I think I want to use this color. I haven't used it in a while. And a lip liner that matches. Time for the liquid lipstick on top. These are both in Posy K, by the way. Kylie Cosmetics. I'm just gonna set my face using the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray while I wait for that to dry. You know what I just realized? I never did mascara or eyeliner! I'm not gonna do Not gonna do eyeliner, I'm just gonna put on mascara. I'm just using the Flower Beauty mascara. And then I'm going to put on some NYC black hole liner. I'm going to put the Cocoa Cake gloss over top. Alright guys, that completes this Get Ready With Me. I hope you liked it. Please feel free to leave recommendations in the comments below for any videos, especially besides makeup, because that's really all that I know how to do right now and all that I'm interested in. So leave me any ideas if you can. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.